everyone, it's Anne from Anneliese's Creates, Anneliese's Creations. If you were following me last year, I was participating in Shannon Pratt's Facebook group, Mixed Media Mondays Pick 10. Shannon Pratt has a Facebook group, and for the life of me right now, I can't remember the name, but I will post a link down at the bottom in the description box below if you're interested in joining. So basically, the group is based upon some art sticks that were made on Crazy Island Family, and I will also post a link to that Facebook group as well as Claudia Rossi's channel. And it was based on sticks that we made in that group, which are these. Let me show you. These sticks, all right? They're done on tongue depressors as well as popsicle sticks. So these are mine. And for Shannon Pratt's group, it's pick 10 sticks and follow the prompts on those 10 sticks. So this is my completed journal. I bought one of those Canson mixed media art journals that already comes with the wire, but as I was going along, the problem is with those these wire mixed media art journals is that as they get thicker, the wire tends to come out, which is not bad because you can rebind them, or you can do what I did. I'm kind of lazy. I do have a bind it all kind of thing, and I could put a rewire this through there, but I decided not to. I decided to make my own little thing out of, it's just basically yarn that I kind of fed through the through the holes on part of it, not the whole thing. And then I tied on some charms. See the charms? And so this was the cover. And I did this on camera, I believe. And then the inside cover I didn't do on camera. I jelly printed, and then I picked out 10 sticks, and I did the prompts with those 10 sticks in the inside cover. And there were 2 other prompts that I did separately on a big 9x12 watercolor paper, and I don't know what I did with them. They're somewhere. I rearranged everything. You think that when you rearrange everything and you label everything that you could find it? Well, no, not my luck. So anyhow, this was the 3rd prompt, and it took me a while to get the creative juices flowing with these 10 sticks. So as I went along, it got easier for me to follow those prompts better and do what was, asked, and felt a little more freeing as I went along. The first one here, I felt very limited. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling this one. So you can tell I wasn't feeling it. And so it goes along with the 10 prompts. And so here are the other ones. This is kind of a flippity flip through of this journal. And here's some more of these ones. Here's another one I did with a vintage photo that I have in my collection, I believe. I photocopied it and then printed it out and added it to this. I believe that's from my personal collection, or I might have gotten it off of Pixabay. I think I might have gotten this one off of Pixabay. And then here's another one. This is one of my favorites. I love it. And so I really like this because it was based upon kind of like what's you're all about kind of thing. And then I did this one here. And this one was definitely from a photograph that I altered on a photo app on my iPad and used that on this one. And this one was another one of my favorites. My mother-in-law is from Japan, so when I saw this in I think it was Vogue or W Magazine, in an ad for purses, I had to cut her out. I really liked her. And then this was a vintage like photograph from something, I don't remember what, I think it was W Magazine also. So I went ahead and followed the directions, and I did have some Japanese pages from a Japanese book, and so it was asking to cut out shapes, I believe, in this particular prompt, so I cut out some of the Japanese words. You see that? And these are actually kanji. They have two alphabets in Japan, and the one that has these unusual symbols are symbols that they don't have in their normal Japanese symbols. This is the normal Japanese symbols here. This isn't. So these are words that don't really exist in the Japanese language, and so they had to create new symbols for those. So anyways, and then I did this one, and this one was from my personal collection, this lady. It's from a vintage magazine circa 1800, late 1800s. I picked it up at an antique shop, and so I photocopied it and then put it on here because I don't like using the originals very often because I like to keep them for projects and to alter them and things for other projects, so that's why I do that. The same with this girl and the photograph. I scanned it and then printed it out. This is Holland in the background, I believe. Yeah, it was a set of photos I found in an antique shop on Holland, and so I went ahead and, or actually Amsterdam, I should say. And so I scanned it and printed it out. And then here's another one of my favorites. I love this one. Now, this one was a fun one. And then this one, because I sewed on a button, it had the material on this one, so I never filled this one out. So I picked 10 sticks and I did my own page on this one off camera. So that's why you don't see it here. And I kind of covered up the thread, the excess thread that was sticking out. And then here's another one. Here's another one. And this one, you had to paint a face. And so you were kind of, yeah, not my greatest face, but and then I did this one too. And then this one, I think we were supposed to put a photograph, of ourselves. So I did this one and added some vintage things, and I think you were supposed to add a tag or something, so I did that. So that was added there. Whoops, this is sticking. Oh well. And then I did this one, and then this one is the back of the cover. And so I picked 10 sticks again and did this one, and this is from Tim Holtz's, one of his alterations collections of vintage photographs that he reproduced. And then I used some puff paint to decorate the edges because it said create a border, so I kind of did. And so there's that. And then I jelly printed the back of this and just left it the way it was and kind of outlined these tiny little flowers that are on there. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget to go check out Shannon Pratt's YouTube channel as well as her Facebook group. And remember, I am going to post links down at the bottom to those, as well as to Crazy Island Family and to Claudia Rossi's YouTube channel. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time. Don't forget to throw me a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I shall see you next time. Toodles, bye, have a wonderful day.